Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Janice from Orlando, Florida. Welcome to Her Paper Element. Today we are on day 3 of the December 2022 prompt list. And I think I need to write here, it's PH, okay? It's the word ephemera. So, remember, okay? This is how you're gonna find or label your video. If you decide to join the fun, you can hashtag Defemorember your video, and then everybody can see it. If you want to search others, then you can say hashtag Defemorember. You can put the year. You can go on Facebook and see people's pictures. So yeah, okay, so we are on number 3, bright color journaling card. So we've got another messy project today, but first we're gonna try our international treat, and I'm going to look and see. Anybody know where this is from? Wabisco, Jamaica. This is distributed in Jamaica. So it's made in Barbados by the West Indian Biscuit Company. So, okay. So again, I think that this is another tea type of thing. Look how pretty this is, though. It looks good enough to junk journal. No, I'm gonna eat it. Oh, okay. I like this a lot. A lot. It's a little like shortbread. They're called Shirley biscuits. Perfect for tea and coffee, which I have none of. Hope this is enough lighting. Okay, so let's get started. Bright color journaling card. Okay, so I could have taken this, sorry, in so many directions, but here's what I did. I got 2 large index cards. These are 5 by 8, and I glued them with the lined part together. Okay. And by the way, last night I was thinking I need to every few days do like a little review video where I just show you kind of, because I don't have time to do the entire, like all the decorating and everything, because you know you have to be quick. Because I only have, like, I'm trying to do 10 to 15 minute video here, so it doesn't give me much time. Okay, so once they're glued together, I did get some of my messy thing on this. It's hard not to, but what I did was I took some gesso. This happens to be the Liquitex. I really like it. It's so nice and smooth. Then I just took a card. These are those cards that come in the mail, you know, your junk mail. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I have a feeling that you know what I mean. And so I'm just kind of doing this. And then what I did was with my heat tool, I dried it. Okay, but I'm not going to do that right now because we don't have time for that. But I wanted to show you the process. So there's a little bit of texture on there, and if you don't care, and you know, you don't have to worry about the entire thing being covered, but I want it to be covered. So okay, so I'm going to set that aside so it can dry, and then I'm going to come in with this one. Got little speckles on it because again of my messy process that I had to go through. So I'm going to put this is collecting spatters over the week, my little prompt list. I junk journal this at the end. All right, So this one doesn't have any. Okay, so what I'm using is the Ken Oliver's Color Burst, and I used both of these colors. So I started with the lime green, and if you're not familiar with, these are like little crystals of pigment, and they're like fireworks in a bottle is what I say. So what I want to do is just spritz some water here, and then I'm going to very lightly, like a little bit goes a long way. Okay, and then I have another piece of paper. It's watercolor paper off to the side because I'm gonna need to mop this up. But watch what happens when you, okay, so you see, I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but you can see lots of different little colors, like purples and blues. Okay, and then, okay, and then you can take a heat tool and dry it a little bit, but I'm not gonna have time to do this. Oh, and I did add some texture to this. I put little lines with the with this, or with, actually it was with the card. I made little, like a little grid marks all along, just to add more texture. You can do that if you want with anything. Do it with a fork or end of a paintbrush. Okay, so then I'm mopping this up here and just transferring it over here. Or you can take the watercolor paper and do like we do with our distress ink and just kind of do that. So now we're creating two different journal cards. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep doing that, and then I just can add more because this is still wet. That was a lot. That's a lot. Like, that's way too much. I don't know. Is the camera picking up the blue? It's so pretty. Goodness. But I mean, it's highly pigmented. Look at this. Okay. Oh, because I added the turquoise by accident. So this one's going to be more on the turquoise side, but I can take and add a little bit of the green and then wet it again. It's crazy, right? Isn't that beautiful? I think I'm gonna like this one better than the first one. So then I can take my brush and, like I said, and even this piece of paper got some of the little bursts. I mean, it truly is color burst. I just didn't want to waste this. I'm pretty sure you can find these on Amazon if you're not familiar, or if you don't already have these in your stash. But this is one of the things I love about this challenge hosted by, like I said, it is hosted by Lisa Heinzel and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies, and I love it because it's forcing me to use, you know, what I have, which is a lot. So again, I'm just gonna kind of smoosh this onto here, and also I'm going to spatter. This was yesterday's prompt, but I can never resist the urge to spatter. use my love me a nice messy project. Always have. No, you know what I love about it is it's complete serendipity because you just don't know what you're gonna get. Okay, so this is gonna dry, and then I'm gonna cut this into pieces, and this I'm gonna use as well. Okay, so I gotta let this dry though. All right, it feels like I've been talking forever about that, so let's move on to the next part. Okay, so what I did, let me move my pieces over here. Let me move this off over here. All right, let's put the paintbrush over there. Okay, so what I did was, this is the first one that I created. Not as much blue in this one, but it wasn't quite that way. It was, see, now I can't even, I don't remember how I cut it. Okay, here it is. So it was like this. So I cut this one to 3 by 5, and then these two smaller pieces. And then I'm gonna sew around this piece right here because I love that look. So I'm just doing that off camera here really quick. And oh, of course, when I'm in a hurry, my thread just broke off. So we're not doing that, but I am gonna stitch around. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can use a pen. You know, I have a Sharpie gel pen around here somewhere. So let me show you. Let's just do this instead of sewing. What I like to do is make like a really messy line. In Zentangle, they call it drunken something. So, because you can't like walk in a straight line, I guess. Okay, and then you just be super messy, and or if you prefer to do the nice neat lines, then you can do that. You know, like the sewing stitches, like this. Like you could do and go around and do it nice and neat, and then do like some zigzag stitches and then go back. You can do that too. Okay, I do prefer this kind of thing, and then I make like some X's and some little cross hatching like that. All right, so now we're gonna decorate this, and what I have for that is some ephemera. I got this from Amazon today. It's like a big thing, like it looks like a skein of yarn of washi. I mean, not washi. What do you call it? Sari silk. And it is amazing. It is a big, just a huge wad of color. I'll show it to you. Look at this. It's exactly what I expected it to be. I love it. So that'll be fun to use, but it's very colorful. So, okay, I'm gonna put this under here. And if I could sew, man, I would sew this. But I'm not going to take the time to thread right now. And I am using, this is glue I got from the Dollar Tree, but it's Beacon, and it says foam and poster board adhesive, but it works on fabric. It doesn't really smell like, what do you call that stuff? Fabri-Tac. But it's kind of like the consistency of Fabri-Tac, and it does work on fabric. Okay, and then I have this cute little vintage kitty cat. So go ahead and put that on there. And we're gonna get some vintage, not vintage, walnut stain. And now I have a perfect, even though there's all this messy stuff on the back, you can still do some nice journaling on here. And I'm probably going to end up with quite a few. I forgot to do the little ephemera piece. And I am going to cut this excess off. And I don't know, do I want to put a hole at the top and put some of that, make it like a tag? I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but there it is. That is my bright color journaling card. Thanks for watching, and please join me again tomorrow for recycled art coin envelope. And I think I'm going to do another video just doing like a update, not an update, but yeah, kind of like an update, like kind of see what we've done so far. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.